In this episode of Open Tab, we visit the wild and wonderful city of Charleston, the capital of West Virginia. We're going to go check out some of the unique flavors that Charleston has to offer.
Hey guys, this is Selena with Beer Loves Charleston. Tonight we're headed downtown to Capitol Street to hit 3 local hotspots. Let's go open a tab.
Our first stop is Adelphia Sports Bar and Grill, a local Charleston staple featuring Greek-infused bar food.
So every morning we get our produce fresh, so we just get what we need for the day. That's the way Yaya and Papu did it, my grandmother and grandfather, so that's the way I do it. It's the only way we know. If you're Greek and you come here from Greece and eat here, you're going to say, that tastes like home. But we got a nice fusion of American stuff as well. I'm not a full-blown Greek restaurant. I just do the things that I know and that my grandmother taught me, and the rest is all the American stuff, the wings and the Angus burgers and steaks that we do.
And what about the chicken wings do you like?
The Adelphia sauce, award-winning across the board, and it sells tickets all day long to anyone who comes here.
Well, I heard it was everything you would want in a sauce.
I didn't want to say anything, but as far as my sauce is concerned, good sauce and everything I want in a sauce.
The wings are really good too. Even though I like the Greek food a lot, they're just good old wings. They're hard to beat.
And what's your favorite?
Oh, I love the fried feta. It's
The fried feta?
Yes, it's awesome. Very good. Unique, different, just really good.
One of my favorites has to be the deep fried feta. It's great. We created it in the kitchen. It's indigenous to us. Again, we're very proud of it, and we sell a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
In addition to all the great food, Adelphia is also an excellent spot to watch the game.
Inside we have over a dozen 60-inch flat screens and some smaller screens to boot, so we kind of got every little nook and cranny in there covered.
The brilliant thing about this place is beyond games and everything else they've got everything on TV. So when you come here, the beer is excellent, the food's excellent, and the next thing you know, you can always find something to focus on.
So is it the atmosphere or the food that brings them back?
It is all of the above. I mean, I think first and foremost, we are a restaurant that has some beverages.
This place has a tower of beer. Like how cool is that, right?
We're not a bar that just has food. You know, I think our food most definitely brings them back. But you can have the best food in the world, and if you don't have good service, people probably aren't going to come back. So we kind of combine both. We've got great service, great food, and we welcome everybody that visits our tiny little town to come in and try Adelphia, and everybody in town try it as well.
When the game ends, jam on over to Boulevard Tavern, where the bands pack the house on a regular basis.
So what do you think about the Boulevard Tavern keeps people coming back? What's the attraction?
Well, my main focus for the Boulevard Tavern is live music. We have live music 5 nights a week. One of the big complaints in our first year was bands are too loud. People can't hang out with one another. They can't order drinks. Bartenders can't hear. So what we try to do, we do a lot of bluegrass. We do a lot of jazz, a lot of funk, a lot of soul, just a little bit of everything. But the main thing is we want to keep it a relaxed atmosphere to where you can hear the music, you can be part of the music, dance if you want, but you can also hang out with your friends.
So what brings you all to the Boulevard Tavern?
They're just good times, general good times, you know.
I mean, Capitol Street is the strip, but it's more relaxed here, a little more classy.
And these guys know how to keep it classy.
So let me ask you, what keeps you all coming back to the Boulevard Tavern? What about this place?
Give us a gig. They don't let us play here.
Beer
We're great. All the bartenders we know.
The owners and the bartenders are great.
And they support live music.
From jazz to gypsy rock and everything in between, Boulevard Tavern is the place for live music in Charleston. Once you've worked up a good enough appetite, head over to Sam's, where you only need to know 2 things.
Good food and good Budweiser.
We're open every single day and night,
365 days a year. The grill's always on, and we welcome everybody.
PG may be a New Yorker, but he's called West Virginia home for nearly 20 years.
Is there anything that you bring from New York to Charleston?
Well, right now we're doing a really popular dish back there called chicken Riggies.
Okay.
And that is like a mainstay in Central New York. Everybody does it. It's in every restaurant.
It's heavy cream, marinara, hot peppers, and a rigatone pasta, which kind of like people didn't know what was going on. They're like, chicken Riggies, what's that? So here, check it out, try it out. And I'm getting a good review on it, on the whole thing.
If it's the suds you're after, Sam's has plenty to discover with a great selection of beers.
On a typical day, what's the favorite of the house?
It depends. We have a very high rotation on our taps to keep it interesting for patrons. So we always have at least 3 or 4 craft beers and then a couple of domestics.
So what are you having?
We are having the pumpkin shock top.
Pumpkin shock top, is that what they recommend that you try, or is that something that you...
Yeah, the bartender recommended it, so we were like, cool, we'll go with it, and it's delicious.
You think you'll have it again?
Oh yeah. Yes, in fact, you should have one.
Yeah, I might try one. Thanks for bar hopping with us today. It's been a great time, but sadly, it's time for us to close our tab. And remember that beer loves you, and if you love beer, like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks for watching this episode of Open Tab. If you want to win a sweet Beer Loves You shirt, leave a comment telling us your favorite thing about Charleston and why.